my straight boys, it's Cope. The Godfather has returned, and I am back with a juicy story time for you guys today. Before I jump into the story time, you guys, the lighting might look a little different because silly me decided to record late in the day. So, you know, it might not give how I normally give, but I think it's giving enough, right? I mean, when you're cute and a baddie, it just doesn't matter when you record, you're just gonna always look good. But how are you guys doing? I'm glad that you guys clicked on this video. And if you think you're gonna watch this video even further without subscribing, you thought wrong. So, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates. And if you're an OG and you've been riding from the beginning, I'm glad to always have you. You know I gotta come back and give you guys something fun, something to hold you guys over. And as you guys seen that title, we're gonna take it back to the young years. We're gonna take it back to my teenage days because we gotta unpack a couple of things that happened to poor me when I was younger. So without further ado, let's get into this video. You guys, like that title says, 8 dudes tried to jump me. 8 boys that I hardly even knew from a can of paint attempted to jump me one night. And I know you're looking at the screen like, what? What are you talking about? Let me tell you. But before I jump into this video, let me give you some prior background knowledge on me.
Flashback.
Where I'm from, I'm one of the first, only few openly gay people in my community. We got a lot of downloads walking around town, but me, I was loud and proud about my stuff. Once I came out, I didn't hide it. I let the world know that I'm gay, that I'm that. Like, I'm that, and there's nothing you can do about it. And some people respected it, some people hated it, but I never really gave a damn. Once I came out the closet, it just was what it was. I didn't put too much thought into it. I mean, I just always focused on having a fast. Like, the pound cake was big, and that's all I cared about. Like, and if any female didn't like it, she probably was mad because I had a bigger ass than her. And if a boy didn't like it, more than likely he wanted to smash me. So that's really what it was. And I was really proud about who I was. Once I accepted myself, I was really proud. But unbeknownst to me, they had people that was around me that did not like me at all, just off the fact that I was gay. And still to this day, I never really understood that because I didn't bother none of you. I never bothered you guys, and you guys always had it out for me for unknown reasons. But later in life, you know, I found out why you guys were so mad. I found out why you guys rode me so hard, and it's okay. It's okay. But it's not right now though. So like I said, I was in high school around this time. I came out, I believe in the 9th grade. I kind of was, sort of forced out, but not necessarily. But I had to accept who I was rather really quickly because of some stuff I got myself into. One night, I was by my cousin's house. I probably stayed roughly 30 minutes from where I was this night. And you guys, keep in mind, I'm always out and about by myself, doing my own thing, not bothering the next person. And I'm just enjoying the day, right? And unbeknownst to me, later on in the night, I would get basically jumped by 8 random dudes. But let me tell you what happened. So I'm at my cousin's house, right? Mind you, it's getting late in the night. It's probably going around 10 o'clock. Now you guys might be asking,
but Jacoby, why are you out at 10 at night about to go home when it's a school night?
And I gotta tell you guys why, because y'all know I'm a kinky girl. Like, y'all know I'm a kinky girl. Like, I was sorry. It was late, and with it being late, I was like, you know, the freaks might be out, so I was like, well, the freaks might be out, so let's leave a little late and let's just still be confined. And that became the normal for me, like always leave late just to go, like, you know, like when you're young, you do crazy things. And for me at that time, that's the type of stuff I would do. But this night, I left my cousin's house around 10 o'clock. Nothing out of the ordinary. This is what we always do. My grandmother would call my phone, blowing me up, telling me to come home. Paranoid as usual. Well, I guess tonight, she actually had a reason to be paranoid. So, I finally leave from my cousin's house, right? Now, I'm walking, going home, just minding my own business, you know, looking around like, oh, who's out tonight? And I didn't find nobody.
I'm ready to get the fuck!
I didn't find nobody, and at this point, I paid the night. I was like, boy, just go home, right? So, I'm probably about roughly 10 minutes from my apartment, from where I stayed at. I'm like 10 minutes away. I'm literally up the road. Like paradise is on the other end of this lane, and I'm at the front of the lane. So I'm walking, and I noticed that I was kind of sort of being followed, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Because if I was being followed, like, how would they know that that's me? Like, were they literally out this night just finding people to just randomly jump? I'll never know. It just gave off weird vibes. Like, I was literally walking one street, and in my recollection, I remember seeing them on the previous street walking another way. Like, I'm on this street, they're on that street, and I'm by myself walking. So when I'm 10 minutes away from my apartment, I'm walking on this street going forward, but they had a side street. So the group of 8 hit the side street and was all walking behind me. Now, at this point, my instinct's going off because it's like, this don't feel right. Like, eight people walking behind one person? Like, come on now. Anybody in my position would just automatically be on guard, whether you gay, straight, whatever. You would just be on guard because, like, why is 8 people walking behind one person? And I'm on the sidewalk, you guys. I'm trying to keep my wits about me because I don't want to take off running. I don't want to make it look like it's something that it's not. So, y'all, I instantly was in fight or flight mode. I was like, run, like, this don't feel right, something is off, the energy is off. And I'm like, no, like, we have no reason to run, like, we don't have no beef in the streets, so just keep walking, do your own thing. So I'm walking, but I put a little more pep in my walk. You know, I walked a little faster. The ass started to move a little more. 2 of the boys behind me started to walk rather quickly on me. Like, and before I knew it, dude punched me in my damn cranium. Right in the back of the head. Pow, right in the kisser. Hit me directly in the back of my head. You guys, literally, I just was like, what the hell? Like, what is this? I turned my body around because I think I was on the phone, but I got off the phone. I think I was on the phone with my cousin because I think I called her and told her like something is really strange happening around me. And that's when I got hit. So I turned around, mind you, they had a garbage can in front of me. Dude punched me so hard, I almost went in the garbage can. Almost. But I knocked it over. Never got knocked out or nothing like that. So I turned around like, what the fuck is this? And dude who stood up that was talking the most, a couple years back, I had a fight with his sister. Now, mind you, wasn't supposed to fight her, but she was talking crap, you know, calling me punks and like, you know, things like that, and talking ill on my family, and she swung at me, and I'ma always defend myself. So, but mind you, this happened years previously. I beat her up, and the next day you knew about us fighting, but you never wanted to fight me. And we was in middle school around this time. So that was dead and done with. Like, we're in high school at this point. So he was like,
you want to fight my sister, you fought my sister, so fight me, what's up?
So I say, I don't have no problem fighting you out here, but if I fight you, y'all go jump me. And y'all, not gonna hold you. The only thing I worried about was my face, because I had to go back to school. And like 3 of the dudes out there, I knew because we all go to the same school. But like 5 of those dudes, I did not know them from a can of paint. I didn't know where they came from. 2 of them looked like grown men. I did not know these men from nowhere. And it's like, I'll fight you. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight you right now. I literally told this boy, I will fight you. Like, I have no problem fighting you one-on-one at all. But y'all gonna jump me. Y'all just gonna jump me. So it don't make no sense. I'm getting the best of you. Y'all gonna jump me. Y'all am at the kick and stomping my head, probably hit me with a big rock off the ground. Like, y'all not about to completely decimate me and obliterate me for no reason. So I just paid it. I was like, it is what it is at this point. It is what it is because I cannot win. I can't win against you guys. Y'all, I felt so helpless. I felt so like, because that's not me. I've never been the type of person to bother anybody, and I'm always going to defend myself. But that was the first time in my life it was like, you're at a lose-lose situation, however you look at it. Because if you fight this one person, and mind you, I'm going to get the better of you. This I know. You've hit me. So I have a point to prove now. But it's like, I can't prove my point because I'm surrounded by a ring of dudes. Like, it's just me in the middle with a ring of dudes around me. Like, it felt like I was in a boxing ring. Like, oh my God. You guys, I'm not gonna hold you. I was so scared because it's like, what is this? After that went on, one of my neighbors, who I'm actually cool with in school, she came outside and they called their sisters and brothers from inside the house to come outside because it was like, hold on, they're about to jump him or something like that. So everybody's scrambling outside, right? Basically, nobody wanted to like bust a grape. Y'all, I was like in such a go mode. I wanted to fight. There was nothing else I could do but just fight to defend myself. I called my cousin on the phone. Mind you, we was all like about 16 years old. So It was after 10 o'clock. I really had no reason being outside, but I'm thinking I'm a boy, as long as I was in the house before 10:30, I found like that was fine. But no, like not the case. Like they made it seem like if you out past a certain time, like we're gonna just jump you. Like I was surrounded by a bunch of jumper holes. Like straight boys did not want to fight one-on-one. And I wanted to fight 8 dudes all one-on-one. Even the grown looking ones. It was like everybody was egging me to fight, but literally surrounding me at the same time. Like telling me, fight them, we're not gonna do nothing. But in the midst of them talking, they're inching closer and closer. Until my friends, people came outside, and that's when everything kind of sort of died down. So they walked me home, right? So I get inside, and y'all could tell my energy was off. My people could tell my energy was so off. And it was like, what happened? What happened? And I told them, I'm like, because mind you, I cannot sit and hold this in my head because mind you, we have school the next day. Now the whole school is gonna kind of find out what happened if I don't say something right now. So I told my siblings, I'm like, 8 dudes just tried to jump me. I got hit by this dude. And the dude that hit me, I know was gay from way back then. So I'm like, this down low dude, I don't want to call him what I want to call him, but this down low dude just hit me for no apparent reason. Off of some old beef, apparently. So we all looking confused as if like, and mind you, I'm the oldest boy in the house, so it's like, y'all can't help me. If push come to shove, what y'all gonna do? Y'all can't fight, y'all can't help me in this battle, so it's just me. And me at the time being like really the only open gay person in my school, this was kind of sort of normal. Like straight boys would try to pick on me or bully me or whatever you want to call it. Very much homophobic. So after I told them what happened or whatever, I'm not even gonna hold you, and I kind of feel bad for saying this. I'm gonna keep it a stack. As I always do. And I love my little brother. But you kind of knew what was going to happen that night. You did. Because every time we got in an argument, I don't want to jump too forward in the story, but every time we got in an argument, he will always drop a little hint, drop a little clue, as if he had some recollection on what happened that night.
Well, just as I thought, trash.
It took a while for me to really kind of sort of catch on to what he was saying. It really kind of did. So I always raised the eyebrow at him every time. And then one part of the story I never even mentioned. It was about the trash can part. So every time me and him would get into an argument, he'll be like, that's why that boy punched you and you went in the trash can. Yeah, you ain't say that part, but I know about that. Something like, hold on, pause. Let's unpack it here, right? Can we unpack? Never went into a trash can, and I put that on me. Never went into a trash can. I ain't a piece of trash. You ain't gonna discard me. Now, if I went in a trash can, I would have had to fight you because you basically disrespected me like I'm some piece of trash off the ground. And it's not giving trash on the ground. It's giving bad beach. So we gonna stop that right there. So I will always look at you like, And me personally, me being me, I'm the type of sibling, if my people had problems with somebody, I'm not gonna be cool with that person. I'm not about to be no type of association with you if you got problems with my siblings. That's just me off rip. I'm still the same person to this day. I don't associate with nobody that want to fight my siblings. Like, why would I do that? At that time, my little brother, he was different. Everybody that did not like me, these stray boys that did not like me, could not stand the air that I breathed, he was cool with. I mean, we'll keep it a stack, let's keep it a stack. I mean, he was young and impressionable at the time, so I can't really be mad at him, but I mean, it was what it was, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So mind you, after that whole situation, let's go back to the next day. After me getting punched in the cranium that night, we went to school the next day. Mind you, the moment I walked into that school, I just knew I'm about to get bombarded with everybody saying, I got jumped. I'm expecting to go into the school and having the whole cafeteria laughing at me because, mind you, we walk in the school, the cafeteria is right here. Like, you walk through that front door, you in the belly of the dragon. The cafeteria, right there. So if something did happen outside those doors and the whole school knows now, during their weekend, all eyes on you. So you could not avoid it, you could not do nothing about it. It was like sink or swim. So I walked up in the cafeteria thinking everybody about to laugh at me. I'm not gonna lie, I heard a few sniggers here and there from all the straight boys. Like, some straight boys was laughing, some other boys was just laughing because they was laughing, but everybody didn't know what was going on. So, me being me, during lunchtime, the boy that actually hit me, his friend, I went to him. He's gay. He's a punk. And if I'm really on that type of time, I really want to put their photos in this video. I really just want to let the world know, like, you're gay. Like, I love you sis, but you gay. It was what it was. So I went to him, the friend, the one that hit me, because he wasn't at our school. So I went to his friend that he was cool with, and I told him, so y'all wanted to jump me last night? That's what it was? Okay, so how about me and you fight right now? So then one of the other dudes that were out there with him, he jumped in. Punk number one is the one that hit me, the one that said I had beef with his sister years ago when we was in middle school. That's punk number one. Punk number two, he's the type of punk that, he loves the gay boy. He loves us. He fiends for us. He's dark skinned. He fiends for us, loves us. He loves our throat. Punk number three, this punk was a special punk. This punk number three is the most important. Number three was in love with me. I'm gonna say it right now. That punk loved me. He loved the air I breathe. He loved the way I move. He loved the way my whole body was made. Like, I was made in his image. Like, this boy was literally in love with me. Like, everything I did irked him. This boy would bully me for no reason. Would try to antagonize me for no reason. I could be sharpening a pencil. This boy would try to bring his ass up there and try to cause a problem with me. I never knew sharpening a pencil is grounds to call me gay, because I sharpen a pencil. If that's the case, then all of us are gay. Like, if I sharpen a pencil, I'm gay. But mind you, he only did it when his boys were around. That's signs of a gay man right there. For everybody that's listening, that's signs for a gay man right there. If he wants to show his ass in front of his friends, he's a gay boy. He's a sister. That's signs right there. That's sign number one. So he wanted to jump in. Mind you, I didn't like this boy from a can of paint at all. Punk number three. I didn't like him at all. So I'm like, okay, so I've been knowing me and you had problems. So what do you want to do? Because at this point, this other punk that likes our throat, I don't got no problem with him. Because you was out there and you was pumping your gums though. But at this point in time, you're not the biggest fish I gotta fry. I want your friend, but I want this punk number three right here. But punk number three never was gonna fight. I've met him several times by himself. I met him several times and always called him out. Asked him what the problem was. What do you want to do? He never wanted to do nothing. And I'm not about to just up and hit you when you don't want to do nothing. So I always paid it. But every time he would get in front of his bros, that's when he want to pop his gums and show his ass. And I can't pop my gums and show my ass, because if I punch you, y'all gonna jump me. It was like I was always in a lose-lose situation with these punks, like with these gay boys. Like, I was always in a lose-lose. Like, okay, I'm desirable. If you want me so bad, just say,
I want you. Can I have you? I want you. Can I please have you?
and I'm gonna tell you if you can have me or not. But we doing all the extra. It's giving too much. It's like, what is this? Like, what's really hood? Like, what the fuck is really good? Like, y'all doing too much. Still to this day, I never got punk number one. Punk number one, this gay boy, he ended up moving. And I still see him from time to time. Now, mind you, when I did graduate high school, he did apologize for that night. I'm not gonna hold you. He came to me as a man and told me he was sorry. Punk number two, the dark-skinned punk, oh, he was still out here being undercover, trying to smash young boys. But punk number three, the personal punk that was attracted to me, oh, I got my payback. You guys have got to understand, Karma is probably my best friend. She loves me. She's probably my biggest fan, because I don't understand how I don't worry about these dudes, but something will happen and I will see it. So one night, I'm sneaking out the house to go do my little excursion, because you probably would have thought that I would know better by now to not go outside after a certain time. But hard-headed me, I'm gonna do what I want. No one's gonna scare me. So I snuck out the window. This was about like around 12 o'clock. I snuck out the window. Out of my peripheral, something just told me, look across the street. So I scanned across the highway. Mind you, we in the hood, we in the project. I'm seeing on the side of the apartment, punk number three sneaking in this boy's window. But the boy was a minor. The boy was younger than me.
Electric chair.
I said, oh, okay. So this is me. I kept the mental note of that. The next day, forget the next day. That same night, I told the world, this punk got in this little boy's window and gonna smash this little boy. I tell you one thing, next day at school, the whole school knew. And what? And what? They say don't fight fire with fire, but guess what? My fire is hotter than yours. So guess what? I told the whole school. Yep, punk number 3. He likes little boy guts. And then to add further fuel to the fire, because it was already burning at this point, once we graduated high school, proof ended up coming out that supported my claim because he got caught up trying to dig in this little boy's guts again.
My body is your body, baby.
So if we draw a correlation to what I said years prior, that he was messing with this little boy and doing all this, and then a few years after, proof came out that supported my claim. There are some people that might be thinking I'm lying. You know, where I see it, you know, they think because I'm a gay boy, that gay boys like to lie on straight boys. Oh no, baby, we have no reason to lie. Y'all want us. We don't have no reason to lie on y'all. And the straight boys I was around, y'all were shit. Like, y'all were not cute. Y'all were not the bee's knees. So I have no reason to lie on y'all. I wouldn't even want the world to know I slept with you. So, but when I told the world that's what he was doing, and then when that proof came out that that's what he been doing, I love to hear everybody say, no, Jacoby told us that years ago. Y'all are late. Y'all are late. He been told us who he was messing with, and when the proof came out that that's who he was messing with, y'all like 3 years too late, baby. I've been put everybody on game that this boy was a punk. I'll call them a punk because what they did was punk activity. They didn't come to me as straight men. Straight men don't do that. Not even straight men. They didn't come to me as a real man and say, I got a problem with you, I won't fight you, square up. It was none of that. It was just giving straight jump a hole, like let's jump him. And to have like 2 or 3 grown men that probably were my dad's age. Like, what? Like, that was insane. Like, insane. Insanity. And I'm not even gonna hold you guys, I was traumatized. Not even scared to go outside. It was more so of walking with fear, because to get hit from behind and on the verge of getting jumped, like, it's crazy. That's one of my biggest fears, of getting jumped. And then from behind. So I couldn't even see what was going on behind me. And then I got hit, surrounded by 8 dudes. And I'm a child. I was a child. I was like 16. Like, that's crazy. Like, homophobia really exists. Like, that let me know, like, this stuff is really real. Like, men out here, people are out here really preying on gay boys just because they're living in their truth. Like, that is sickening. Like, that is sad. Like, that is crazy. You definitely should seek help. I get why you did it. I get it. Because I lived in my truth. And you couldn't. You couldn't, because if you came out the closet and said what you like, your people would disown you, probably beat you. I get that. But don't project onto me, because I don't have those problems. I'm gonna live in my truth regardless of who liked it or not. But I guess they weren't ready to accept themselves. And then a while after that, this same boy, gay boy number 3, he tried to jump me again with his brother. You guys, I kid you not. It was with the 8 dudes, and it was with like 4 dudes. With gay boy number 3 being one of the 4. And this happened like in 2 separate years. And it always happened at the same exact spot, like the same exact location. Like, I'm right in front of my home, and like I'm probably like 10 minutes away, and they would try to jump me on 2 different nights. Like, they would try to throw water balloons at me. Like, I just never understood, like, what did I do y'all so much to keep my name in y'all beef sucker? What did I do? Am I hurting y'all that bad? So coming up as a young gay male, it was tough. It was tough. You would think that family would give it to you harder, but it was the outside world. It was the outsiders that definitely threw me for a loop. And it was people I didn't give a damn about if they lost their home or not. Like, it was people that didn't have no impact on my life whatsoever that cared the most about me. So that just told me that I am that bitch. Like, that just emphasized that I am that girl. I am that boy. I am him. And him is me. Yes, God, honey. Him is me. So, this is a message to all those men. If y'all thought y'all stopped anything, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you didn't stop nothing. If y'all was nicer to me, y'all could have probably got some, but, well, sucks to be y'all. Hey, sister girl, you missed out on the best thing. I could have changed your life. But now you're rotting in jail where you belong. And I hope everything you did to me is happening to you in prison. Loser. But you guys, that is all for this story time on how I overcame one of the troubling moments in my life, one of the darkest moments. And I'm not gonna hold you, it still kind of haunts me, but I am not afraid anymore. I have let that go, because for a while they really traumatized me. Like, I always would have like flashes of me getting punched from behind. And I was scared to let people walk behind me. Like, even in school, like, I was scared to let people walk behind me because it's like, I can't see, I don't have eyes in the back of my head. And people I think I'm cool with, y'all might let me get hit from behind. But I'm glad I'm not in that headspace anymore. Y'all would have a baddie if I was still like that. So, let's say thank you to the punks. Let's say thank you to those punks that did that punk shit to me. Let's say thank you to them. Thank you, punks. Thank you. Thank you so much, number 8. Thank you. Thank you for doing that to me because you made a baddie. You helped shape me into being this persona I am today. And I gotta thank you for that. So thank you so much. And to all my gay boys out there that's part of my community, even my girls, we won't let none of them stop our shine at all. Homophobia exists, unfortunately, by some ignorant people who obviously were not raised properly in their household. But, you know, that's another story. We are here, we are queer, and they just gotta live with it. They gotta live with it, because gays run the world. Sorry, it's hard to tell you, gays run the world. Sorry, straight boys, y'all don't do shit. But that is all for this story time. So if you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk and finally open up about something that really was troubling me, but it doesn't impact me anymore. So be sure to like, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that bell to be notified of all my latest updates so you won't miss a thing from me. And if you haven't followed my social media yet, do so. They'll be linked down below. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Tell me what's